Hey guys, let's get into Saturn being in retrograde and currently right now in Pisces, right? So Saturn being in retrograde is actually a good thing. I know when people think of retrograde, they think of all these disasters that can happen. The planet is reversed. But Saturn being in retrograde is actually a good thing. Saturn is about discipline, it's about structure, it's about karmic lessons. And right now, Saturn is in Pisces. Pisces is about making dreams come true, emotional, the unseen world. And the two of them being paired together right now is actually a good thing. It's not a bad thing. People always think if a planet is in retrograde, it's a bad thing. But actually, Saturn being in retrograde right now is about healing traumatic things about money that may have occurred like as a child, just money trauma in general. We talk about this a lot on my channel. So this is a good time to heal money trauma, and the fact that we're in Pisces, that's good emotions about dreams, things flow a little easier. So Saturn being in retrograde right now is not going to be harder. It's actually going to be easier for you. You don't have to work so hard if you're trying to manifest money right now. You don't have to work as hard. Yes, put it out there. Journal, write down your manifestations, do what you usually do, but you don't have to put forth so much effort while Saturn is in retrograde. So Saturn retrograde is actually showing you where you are blocked. This is not really a time to chase money. It is a time to heal, get that shadow work done, childhood traumas when it comes to money. When Saturn is in retrograde, it is time to heal. It's time to work on those things. And Saturn is going to show you where you are blocked during this time. And I think Saturn being in retrograde is going to be until November 22nd, somewhere around that time. So we got September, October to the end of November to actually just try to manifest with ease. Let the energies come to us. And like I said, that could be journaling, doing whatever type of money rituals that you do, and just letting it out there into the universe and just preparing to receive it, but not going so hard. While Saturn is in retrograde, this is your time to heal. Okay, because we got that Saturn in retrograde. So you want to ask yourself, where do I believe money comes from with struggling or pain? Why do I believe that? Where have I given my power away when it comes to wealth? These are things you want to look at during Saturn retrograde. You want to bring up those old patterns, or guess what? Since it's retrograde, the old patterns may come back to you, but it's how you handle them this time that will actually work. And it's going to be a lot easier this time, because I feel like a lot of us have already picked up on our patterns and why we're blocked, why we're not manifesting money. But during this time, we need to focus on healing and not chasing so much, because it's actually going to come with ease during Saturn retrograde. I know that's hard to believe, but it is the truth. So during this transit, okay, Saturn is inviting you to not chase money. We've already said that. This is the season to face your karmic money problems. It's also a time to rewrite your story. This is a great time to rewrite your money story. And that's a good thing with affirmations and writing things down. But during this Saturn transit, this is a time to rewrite your money future, how things are going to happen, and just ease the pain of the past, because that's what Saturn is about. Lessons, karmic debts. We're getting rid of karmic energy here that surrounds money, that surrounds you trying to go to school, get a better job, you trying to find a job and maybe not being employed right now. This is actually going to be a good time to try for those of you who are struggling during this time period right now. So Saturn being in retrograde is actually a good time. Remember, Pisces is letting you know that money is energy and that it is flowing and that it is flowing to you, and it is always flowing to you. But if there's a block, Saturn is going to show you where it is during this retrograde. If you're having car problems, if like little problems start to occur during this time, you have to think about like, okay, this is past. This is from the past, and I need to clear this up. I need to change how I feel about it, how I speak about it. So instead of getting upset, you're just gonna say, I got this, I got this. I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna get my car fixed. Whatever it is that you're dealing with right now. So if any lessons pop up during Saturn retrograde, like, car problems and things like that, don't resist. Don't resist. Don't get upset. Journal, meditate. Just know that you got this, because Saturn is looking for that reaction that you gave years ago when something like this would happen. Maybe you were angry, maybe you were sad, you were upset because you just don't have the money to fix whatever is going on. If Saturn is showing you lessons right now during Saturn retrograde, go at them differently, look at them differently. Journal, meditate, relax while any disaster or chaos may be going on around money right now, because Saturn is looking for your reaction. Saturn is trying to see if you've changed, and if you have, manifestations, money, wealth, whatever you're dreaming of or whatever you want is going to come to you so much more easier, because Saturn is going to say, hey, this person, she's got growth. He's got growth. He's learning. He's pushing through this lesson. He's not looking at it in a negative light, but he is moving forward. And he's saying, you know what? Even though this isn't a great experience right now, I got this and I'm good. Meditate, stay cool, journal your feelings. Don't get mad, don't overreact. I'm not telling you not to cry because, crying is good. It releases cortisol. So yeah, but just go at it at a different angle. Saturn is watching, right? So remember, while Saturn is in retrograde, this inner world that you're building around money inside of you actually projects into the physical world. So during Saturn retrograde, like I said, Saturn is watching. They want to see that your lessons, you're handling them differently. You're thinking a lot differently. Believe me, I know this is hard to believe, but Saturn can be a loving planet. I'm a Capricorn, so I feel like I've had a lot of lessons in life because I'm ruled by Saturn, right? But it's the way you handle them, the way you get through them, the way you receive them, and the way you change your inner thinking and your inner emotions when something happens around money. Because I'll say this again, I've said this 100 things on my channel, 100 times on my channel. When you play with money, when you play with my money, you play with my emotions. That is a true statement. When you play with my money, you play with my emotions. So when something happens financially, we get emotional, we get angry, we cry. Some of us do reckless, ruthless things, But that is a true statement. When someone messes with your money, you get emotional. But you have to show some emotional maturity. And Saturn is looking for that emotional maturity to be able to give you what you want, to open the doors and the blocks and give you what you want. So during Saturn retrograde, just remember, you don't have to work so hard with manifestations right now. You don't. Put it out there, say it is done, keep it moving. If something happens financially that is negative right now during Saturn retrograde, You want to go at it calmly. Know that you got this. Know that money is coming to you with ease, even though you may be losing money right now. But this is a good time. You actually do not have to try so hard to manifest while Saturn is in retrograde, believe it or not. Okay? So just remember, this is a time of healing, money trauma, money lessons, negative lessons, and if anything comes your way during retrograde that is negative about money, look at it differently, feel differently about it, know that you got this, and more doors are going to start to open for money, prosperity, opportunities, and wealth, because Saturn is seeing that you're changing your patterns. You're changing your old patterns. You are maturing. You're maturing emotionally. You're maturing physically, spiritually, and those are good emotions to send out to Saturn, to let Saturn know that you are changing and growing as a person, and you are open to receiving money, and you're ready to receive money now. And more doors are going to open. You'll see. Just try it. Okay? I'll see you guys soon.